Hey you, what up? Welcome to my channel, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be discussing, reviewing, and applying to the face the new NATASHA DENONA Pastel Palette. Finally, just in time for spring. I am here for these colors. These colors make me very, very happy, but do they actually perform? Is this palette actually worth the $65 price tag? Let's find out, shall we? But before we get into this video, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, you know the drill. And now, let's get into this. Swatches, review, verdict, here we come. First of all, this packaging is so cute. I decided to match it because, you know, my background is still very wintry, but it does match the pastel palette. This is what it looks like inside. Ooh, so enticing. These are my kinds of colors. I love pastels. I love bright colors, so this is making me happy. Let's go over some of these facts. And a look on the back, look at that. Wow. All right, so this is a $65 palette. So it's one of Natasha's midi-sized palettes, not the larger sized, but midi. So it's 19.25 grams or 0.67 ounces. Cruelty-free, paraben-free, alcohol-free, preservative-free, mineral oil-free, UV filters-free, nano materials-free, and it is made in Italy, as you would expect. So basically, in this pastel palette, not only do we have matte shades, we also have metallic shades and we have duochrome. So that's very exciting. Just in time for spring. Fun and fabulous color story. Buildable intensity for everything from subtle to statement looks. So that tells me that the pigment in this palette can be applied as a wash of color or like a watercolor effect, or you can amp it up for something very punchy and in your face. I'm very excited. Let's get right into it. Let's swatch these on the swatch model because you all love his presence here. So let's call him in. Hi, swatch model.
Hey.
Thank you for that.
Sorry.
The arm of the swatch model. Ooh, it's sticky. Why are you so sticky? Have you been running and working out?
Nervous.
First shade.
Truffle.
Try again.
Tone.
Tulle. You're a ballet dancer. You should know about tulle. Like tulle skirts. No?
Sounds like what girls used to call guys.
Not to be confused with a tulle. Next.
Illusion.
So this one's supposed to be a shift. I can't really see it so much on camera, but can you see it with your eyes?
I see it a little bit.
Like an oyster shell, kind of?
Yeah, perfect.
We'll show close-ups for now. Swatches. Next one.
This is called Mint Frost.
Mint Frost. Oh, I have a feeling this is gonna be so good. Yes. Ooh. I'm so tickled.
That's a nice color.
And look, it like removes everything from the finger.
It looks nothing like it looks like in the pan, by the way.
It's way better.
Because in the pan it looks more like a mint.
Yeah.
But on the skin it looks more blue.
Like turquoise?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Next one.
Borah.
As in Borah? We do have a vlog on that.
Oh.
I'm gonna double dip because I feel like I didn't pick up enough. My pinky is really narrow, so
Interesting.
let's do another one. Oh, okay. Next one.
Dainty?
Oh, that is very dainty. I love it.
I will
Very
say-
delicate.
I was about to say the palette so far is not as saturated in the swatching as Natasha's palettes usually are.
Oh, really? Is that what you're noticing?
I've seen you double dip like more than once already. And you know, sometimes you like swatch a Natasha color and it like goes around my whole forearm.
Right, but those are usually punchier colors. These are pastels.
Oh, so
And
pastels can't be judged by that same standard?
Pastels, see, they're supposed to have this quality that can make them apply like watercolor.
Okay.
You know, almost like a little sheer, a little transparent.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, they can be very chalky. So for me, pastels shouldn't be too punchy.
Oh,
but
that makes sense actually.
let's see how this shade is.
Brisk.
So this is one of those shades. It is matte and it is very pastel-y. Let's see if it's chalky.
But I kind of get your point. Like if it becomes so strong and saturated, it kind of...
Then who can wear it, you know? Because
I
like
gotcha.
such pastel-like colors, how would they show up on deeper skin tones and on, you know, caramel complexions? So I think it needs to have a little bit of a wash. Next. Oh my God, what's that Reading Rainbow song that's trending right now?
Take a look. It's in the book. The Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow.
That's Lee trying to figure out these names.
That's called Adriatic.
Adriatic, like the sea, but okay. I will give you this. This font is very tiny.
Yeah, I can't see, man.
Whoa,
Nice.
that is like my Princess Jasmine dreams. Next.
Starlet.
This one is not a pastel.
So this one will probably swatch well. Yeah, okay, I get it. Well, okay, no, it's still kind of short there.
Oh, you want a long tail? This is a different type of shade.
Beautiful, though.
It's a very beautiful fiery, golden, rusty, brick, reddish coral.
But it has a glitter component to it.
Yeah,
And then
so
like,
stunning. Next one.
that might be one of my favorite colors.
It's not even pastel.
It's Bellini.
It's Bellini.
That's what I said.
No, you said Bellini.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Hello?
Hello? Anybody home?
What happened?
What happened there?
Oh,
No!
say it ain't so.
It's appearing to be so. Wait, hold on. This doesn't mean anything, you know, but it's just we're so not used to seeing such a lackluster swatch from ND.
Wow.
But also very close to your skin tone, so maybe we can't see it. We'll see how it applies. Next shade is
Bubble.
Bubble Butt. I love these
That's-
shades. Oh my god, Periwinkle is like my favorite.
Well, I will say, in true ND style, the color coordination is like
Top notch.
top notch. I mean,
Expertly picked.
yeah.
Just like so coordinated. Wow.
It's a limoncello.
Limoncello. Makes me want to go back to Capri.
Wow, that's pretty.
Wow. I need this.
Duet.
Oh, Duet.
Beautiful.
I mean, come on. Like these three?
Yeah.
My god. Obsessed. Next.
Airy.
All right, this is another matte, so let's see what happens. Oh, and I'm not in a good part of the arm here. It's gonna be a little tough for me to blend that out. Let's try that. Not bad. Come on, not bad.
But not, I have to say, I mean, in my recollection, not in true Denona style, but I don't know if this has to do with the fact that it's a pastel.
Yeah, pastels are a little bit different. You have to have a different expectation for pastels, in my opinion. All right, next one.
Zest.
Like a lemon zest. Ooh, this one feels really, really creamy. What? Picked up so much color.
Yeah,
I'm
baby.
sorry?
I like that.
Excuse me? These types of colors are so difficult to formulate. They never come out this smooth.
Good point.
Next.
Feather.
Feather. I can't see it. Can you?
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's very light, but not too light. It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, here
I
we
see
go. Here is the color
And it's not as chalky.
story. It's not chalky. So those were the swatches. I don't know. Personally, I'm not too turned off by the swatches. I know Lee was saying he wasn't expecting such light swatches, if I may call them that, but these are very light colors, so for me, it is kind of to be expected. Again, these are pastels. It is very hot in this room. I feel like my newly dyed black hair is going to frizz up, so don't judge. I am going to use my Fenty Beauty Primer, and I am so excited we finally have an eyeshadow palette. I've been waiting for an eyeshadow palette, and so far I've only been playing around with one, which is actually still here on this table. It's the Milani Gilded Flora. I'm actually going to show them side by side because by no means are they similar. There are some similar shades in here, like the green and this green here, and also the lavender and perhaps some of these pinky lavender shades here, but they're really not the same. All right, so today I'm not really sure what look I am going for. Definitely I'm gonna use that Brisk, which is the mint green shade. One, because I'm wearing a mint green shirt. Two, because I want to tie in whatever look I'm doing with my shirt. I am gonna test out that Bellini. That Bellini was a fairly lackluster swatch. So I'm gonna just dip my Morphe R39 into this. Feels very, very dusty, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna dust that off. Let's see what actually happens when I begin to apply. Well, just like I thought, it applies just fine. So I'm basically just building up a little bit of color right here in my outer socket. I'm gently gonna start bringing that in, keeping very high on my crease, just surrounding my eye socket and bringing this color underneath my brow like that. I mean, that applied beautifully, very smoothly, very evenly. I can totally build up the color or leave it as a wash if I want to, but no problems whatsoever. Looks really nice. All right, let's do that on the other side. I'm so excited for spring. I'm excited for all these colors. I'm excited to change my wardrobe. The weather is finally nice here in the New York area. I love that. For me, I definitely need to change my very wintry background because we still got some, looks like Christmas trees. I feel like that is very, very dainty. And I am loving it. So I kept it safe with this first shade. You know, it's just a little bit more saturated or peachier than my skin tone, but the intensity in terms of color is the same as my skin tone, which is probably why it wasn't really swatching very well on Lee, because there's just definitely not enough contrast, but it definitely shows up, and it shows up just right. All right, next shade that I am going to go for is going to be, let me grab a little bit of this shade Tool. I'm gonna grab a smaller brush, this one by Mario E5. It's just a pretty pinky shade. I'm gonna see if maybe I can add a little bit of that here, just for a little pop, a little interest, just to give it more of a sunset or sunrise vibe. Honestly, that's applying really nicely as well. And these were shades that didn't really swatch very well, so definitely am impressed with the way that they're applying. All right, this shade is a pinch lighter than the previous Bellini, so I'm gonna pop that right here instead, in the inner corner, and kind of just brighten this whole area. Oh yeah, that is fun. Oh, I love this. Okay, let me look at this inspo. I mean, this is pretty punchy. I wanna go for something like this, but like a wearable version of this. So I'm gonna just leave this here. I'm gonna glance at it every few minutes or so, just to make sure that I'm heading in the right direction as far as theme, but I'm still gonna keep it very light, very airy, very watercolor-esque, very wearable. Let me grab this shade here called Feather, same brush, and let me pop this one into the inner portion of the lower lash line. This is very, very nice. Very light, but it's got enough color to be seen on me. I like it. All right, while I'm at it, I'm gonna dip into Borah, as in Bora Bora. I'm gonna add that to the outer portion of the lower lash line. It's like an orchid type of shade. Doesn't look very orchid in the pan, but definitely comes off as that traditional orchid color. Which is probably why it's called Bora Bora, or Borah, because there's a lot of flowers on that island. Namely, I think it's the frangipanier. That's like the official flower of Tahiti and Bora Bora. And I think it's that color. And it smells incredible. All right, I'm getting summertime vibes. Not so much spring vibes, because I guess I'm going a little bit punchier than I was anticipating. All right, so let's go ahead and reach for some cooler shades. Right now, I kind of have like a warmer color gradient happening with like the orange and the pink. But I think I definitely want to add a little bit of that blue, some of those metallics. I think I'm gonna reach for Mint Frost. This one swatched very well. And of course the application is very easy and effortless. This is one of Natasha's signature formulations. It's so good. It's so punchy. It's so in your face. So beautiful. There's barely any fallout. I mean, just stunning. I'm also gonna layer that a bit over the inner corner and a bit over the crease, like that, so there's like a bit of a sparkle happening. Usually in these testing new eyeshadow palette videos, I don't have a look in mind that I go for. I just let the colors speak to me and I just place them wherever feels intuitive, you know? Oh, this just feels very intuitive and very right to me. And so then for the outer corner, let's dip into this shade here called Duet. This one is a duochrome, so it's not as metallic or as shimmery of a finish as the Mint Frost. This one has that oyster shell factor, so it's like a pinky purple blue that I am going to slap onto this outer portion groove, like that, kind of just completing the gradient. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do, so I don't have this very harsh border between the teal and the duochrome, I'm gonna dip into Dainty. These look similar in the palette, but they're actually different. Dainty is a similar formulation to Mint Frost, so it just has this very beautiful metallic finish. I am going to layer that right over the border of Mint Frost and Duet. Oh, that is everything. So stunning, holy cow. Too bad I'm only going to the gym after this. I mean, that is just so dreamy. So just like ethereal. Oh, I love it. All right, what else can we do here? Well, since Lee and I both like the shade Limoncello, I am going to grab that on a tiny little brush and I'm going to slap that onto my brow bone for a bit of pop, for a bit of frost. Such a unique color. It's a shimmery yellow with some blue sparkles. Yes, actual blue sparkles, and it's so unique. And it's such a fizzy, pretty type of finish. Wow. Oh. Close-up time. You need to see this up close. Is this not stunning? I might be done with the eyeshadow here because right now I love the way that everything looks so much. I don't want to it up. I don't. It's so pretty and it's such a beautiful like blend of colors. It's so fresh. It's different from what I usually do. I let the colors speak to me. They spoke to me. I listened, and I think I'm gonna be done right here. I really wanted to test out Bubble and Airy and this gorgeous color Zest, but I just don't think there's a place for any of these. All right, maybe Bubble. Maybe we can do something with Bubble. Hold on. Let's grab a little bit of that Bubble. Come on, Bubble. Where can we place you? Yeah, right here. Lower lash line, just like a kiss of that. And I think that did it. That gave a nice balance to the top lid. Almost like a painterly effect. I am just pleased with myself, as I like to say. So the next thing I'm gonna do is maybe add some liner here. I don't need a lot, and I'm not gonna go for a lot. I'm just gonna go for like this minimal Gen Z liner, which means that I'm only applying this to like the outer portion right here, like that. And by the way, I am using Essence waterproof eyeliner pen. It's just the one that I have handy. All right, just like that, like a little dainty baby wing, like that, yes. And then I'm gonna add an inner corner wing, but on the bottom. So it kind of like plays off the top wing here and then the bottom wing here. That's what I'm going for. You know what? I might have to thicken this wing just a little bit. And also elongate it a pinchy poo. Not a baby wing anymore, but still subtle enough. Now let's repeat that on the other side. Woo! Who is she? I definitely need some lashes here. And I want to go for something subtle. How about these House of Lashes Secret Collection lashes in the style Blessings. This one's really cute. Kind of spiky, but not too full, not too dark, because I definitely don't want to cover up the eyeshadow. So I am going to cut these. I am going to curl these, and then I'm going to apply these. Latex-free adhesive from Kiss. All right, lashes are on. I'm gonna go over the band with my liner one more time, just to make sure that it is on. All right, so I decided to actually line the entire top lash line with this marker, just because the lashes weren't super great, to be honest, and I wasn't able to hide them. But anyway, now I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara. I've got my Essence Lash Princess over here. I'm gonna add just a little bit underneath the falsies, just to blend my real lashes with the fake ones. And then a little bit on the bottom. Big cat hair. Big cat hair. Whoa. Mascara is on. And now I gotta do a little something with the lips. I am thinking the lips should stay pretty natural, maybe on the glossy side. Ooh, I got a little something from Tower 28. This one is called Pistachio. This looks like it might be exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, okay. Very dainty, but so pretty. And now, for my highlighter, I'm gonna go for this Iconic London Silk Glow Duo in Rose Glow. Gonna grab just a little bit, add right there, right on top of that bone, boom. A little bit on the nose, chin. All right, and I think we are done with this look. Very springy, very fresh, very dramatic on me, especially with my freshly dyed black hair. But I gotta say, I am feeling this really hard right now. I am feeling this so much. I wanna go somewhere. I wanna like go to the wine store and like order wine, or I don't know, maybe I actually feel like having ice cream. This is definitely a look for the first day of spring or for the first day of nice weather. I am loving the way that it turned out. These eyeshadows are so beautiful. I can't take my eyes off of them. That's literally how I feel right now. So I guess we've come to the point of the video where it's time for me to judge the hell out of this Natasha Denona Pastel Palette. So first, let's talk about the swatches. Were we impressed with the swatches? Not really, but given the fact that this is a pastel eyeshadow palette, and pastels should be treated differently than other eyeshadows, just because they're not meant to be super punchy, they should be, in theory, a little bit more see-through, a little bit more transparent, watercolor-like, and I think if you consider that factor, then you shouldn't see a problem with the swatches. I didn't really see a problem with the swatches, especially after having applied some of those shadows that didn't swatch well onto my eyes. eyes. I feel like actually the colors that didn't swatch well, specifically this Bellini and the Tulle, performed really great. They did exactly what these pale pastel-y eyeshadows are supposed to do, and they delivered. I really love the color that I am seeing right now on my eyes in my monitor looking at myself. This is the perfect version of pastels. It's not chalky, it's not washing me out. It's giving me a pop of color, but without feeling overwhelming, without being too difficult to blend out. This was actually really easy to work with. And if you've watched my videos before, you probably can tell that I get very excited when colors speak to me and they allow me to just use them to create. And this is what this pastel palette did for me. It really allowed me to be the artist that I am. And when I say artist, I don't mean makeup artist. I actually just mean an artist. I am someone who, in my previous lifetime, I used to paint, I used to draw, and visual arts is just like a part of me. So being able to feel like an artist again in my adult life warms my heart. It feels very good. It feels very natural and very intuitive for me. So for that, I love this palette and I am definitely, without a doubt, going to continue using it. I'm really excited to dip my fingers and my brushes into some of these other colors, namely the Zest over here, this Adriatic color over here, the Bubble, the Airy, Brisk, the Limoncello. I'm so excited for all of these vibrant, beautiful shades, and I gotta say, Natasha Denona, you delivered yet again. I love this palette. I think it's 100% worth the $65. I am here for all of Natasha Denona's $65 palettes. I feel like that was a really smart choice to make something a little bit more attainable, although still on the pricey side. The quality is just so great. It's practically unbeatable. So that is my truth. That is my story. I am sticking to it. I love this look. I'm gonna go out and get some ice cream because I deserve it, okay? So with that said, I'm gonna zoom on out, you guys. I love you so much. I will see you in my next video. For now, do check out some of my other videos that I put right here for a reason. See you guys. Mwah. Peace.